on.
I can't hear it, bro.
I know. I told. Because I got to do it on Skype. It's a lot.
Oh yeah, you good. Oh, but I
They
should
can
have
hear
read
it though.
it.
They should have been able to hear it. Can y'all? It was just music
All
playing
right.
anyway.
Oh yeah. I should have read that, Jane. So basically, they had a threesome, and they didn't know who the baby daddy was, so both of them came to the baby shower.
And they got. I guess they got
Man,
away. They both with it too. They're
what up, bro?
like they probably
They
secretly.
kind of with it.
They probably secretly hoping they not the dad. Like I don't want to be the dad.
That's a big fact, cause she
Like,
got
let
there
him get it.
like that.
He like
They had a
let
good
him
time,
get
bro.
it.
What up with
Not much,
you? What up
man.
with you, man? How you feeling?
I'm feeling good. Episode 48 and a half. I'm trying
Yeah.
these new things right here.
Oh, you got some headphones. I see you look like Mickey Mouse over there.
Yeah, I've had these for years. This thing keeps falling out of my ear. I don't know, my ear's getting bigger. I don't know.
Yeah,
Are
it's
we
getting
live?
bigger.
Are we live?
I hope so.
Make sure we.
I don't know. I checked my ground.
Let me check. All right, that looks
Oh,
good. Facebook.
oh, yeah, we
looks
there.
good. All right, yeah, we doing stuff. All right. What's going on? Who we had last week? We had Derek, right? Shout out to
Yeah, Mr. Beeman. I did it again.
Yeah, Beeman.
Mr. Beeman, Derek. Yeah. Then who got coming up? Who we got? Peter.
Pete,
My bro, Pete.
Ontario, something like that.
Yeah.
That's a hard name.
all respect on the name, you know what I mean? But Snapback Lane got there, go here, Prisma on it there. That jam was fire. First for the live jam. I mean, I had some random people, bro, but like, I'm looking forward to seeing the episode. I'm like, I didn't know you watched. You know what I mean? So
random, like you don't know random or
no,
random, like
random as in people that I know and didn't expect them to watch it low key. You know what I mean? Like they was like, yeah, I'm expecting to see the in person jam. And I was like, all right, that's what's up. I didn't know you was watching. Appreciate it.
Yeah.
So
consistency.
y'all watching? Say what's up, man. Yeah, we here.
Consistency. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, no. This week coming up, we got Peter, Snapback Lane, our very first in person. So me, King, and our guest were at the same table. It wasn't this virtual Skype Zoom stuff. We set up in Norfolk at his shop. He has a hat store. It wasn't that long, right, for the setup. All new equipment. Everything that was brought there was brand new. My wife Reese was there. She hooked it up. She was the producer. You know, we hooked it up, and it worked out pretty good. I'm happy with the recording, the quality. There's some work.
Hey,
that
bro, I
can be
think she
done.
happened to me every week.
Huh?
Go ahead. Go ahead.
No, I was saying it could have been better with the audio. The audio is good. It's not the best, but at the same time, we didn't have headphones to monitor that in real time. So everything else is good. So what's going on with you, bro?
And the name of the game is figuring shit out. You know what I'm talking about? So
yeah,
figure shit out on the flit eye, on the go. No, we had to do it. So that be some of the journey, right? Like actually going through shit that you planned out and learning. You and no matter how much you plan it out, it's gonna be some shit that you didn't know or expect. You know what I mean? Like
no, that's facts.
like you with the headphones, like you kind of thought about it, but you didn't really think it was gonna be that big of a deal. But now you're seeing how much of a, but compared to everything else, right? It was pretty ironed out, smooth as to how you wanted it and whatnot. So
Yep.
yeah, it was cool. It's kind of like when I learned about the chairs, selling the chairs, right? The friction point, like in my head, it was a great idea. Everybody thought about it, but the blowing it up and then people being comfortable sitting on it, I couldn't even factor it in. You know what I'm talking about? So
yeah,
always figuring shit out, man.
that's what we doing. We about to close after this. So this one after this is episode 49. We got one more after that to close the season. Season 2 is gonna be done. We're gonna send a huge thank you to everybody that was a guest. We're gonna take a little break.
We love all y'all.
Season 3. But what
We'll still be doing .5s though.
Oh yeah. We still doing the .5s. We wanna stay in your what's the saying? Out of sight, out of mind. We're gonna stay. You're gonna see, man. It's only been a year. You know what I'm saying? Check our Facebook. I'm choking. Check our Instagrams. 1 year ago,
I was on TikTok.
We've been doing this for a year. You know what I'm saying?
Man, consistently a year. Got 2 seasons in the book. We got a whole nother spin-off show going on with the conspiracy theories. You know what I mean? Shout out to Hero. What else to the big bro?
Shout out to
You know what I mean? Goddamn, what else? And then we got people that's like, yeah, I'm trying to come on. And like, we got people we ain't got the books open yet, but we got people already lined up for season 3. And that's a good feeling, you know? So, yeah, man. Being consistent.
Word. So what are we talking about today? What's the topic for this live for this Wednesday?
Uh, so them creators, the writers going on strike in goddamn Hollywood, right? I ain't got no article. You got one? You can look one up, baby.
Oops.
It's been a big deal. A lot of people talking about it. It's been a hot topic, I guess.
No, it is. This apparently there's first off, I didn't know that there's this organization called the WGA Writers Guild or something. I guess I don't know. It's like a union thing. I didn't know all the Hollywood writers, major networks, TV shows. I guess all the writers are in this union. That's basically like super unify and thrive, right? Because it's like they all. I guess that this union or this guild is going on strike for them. They're like a membership. They're in the group, and so they're going on strike with them because the networks, producers, Hollywood in general, is not increasing the writers' salaries or fees or whatnot. So I think there's some type of negotiation that happens every few years or whatever. They're not coming to agreement this year, so like writers are like, fuck it. It's kind of weird, but I think it's pretty dope at the same time. You know
yeah, I guess, but it just goes to show how important a creator the writer is, right?
Yeah, they make the shows. If it wasn't for them, there's no shows, right? You can have the money and the billions and millions to produce and to produce movies or whatnot. But if you don't have a story and nobody's writing, you can't make nothing. So no, yeah, that's a true statement. They're important.
You can't make nothing, but then like they keep having them people rewrite the same stuff too. You know what I mean? How many sequels and prequels and there's 10 Fast and Furious, there's 10 Transformers. You're laughing. There's 10 Transformers, bro. There's it's about 5 Minions.
What about the reboots though? Right, reboots from the 80s and 90s, like redoing entire movies. They keep
making them write the same shit in different ways. Like watching TV so we don't watch conventional TV, right? We don't do Channel 5, 4, 7, 8, right? Mm-hmm. We want to watch a show or we want to watch an app and whatever they got on that app, right? We digging in, right? So like Tubi or Netflix, right? So Tubi, I applaud Tubi for their creativity, dog. Like they're gonna give you some original content. It may not be the best content, but if the show damn gonna be original, that motherfucker gonna be something you never seen before, never thought of. And that shit may be borderline good.
I can make a movie. I'm gonna put my first movie on Tubi. Just fucking throw it up.
Nah, get the Tubi or EBNY what up, bro?
Facts.
Yeah. So creativity is kind of king because like it don't even matter what it look like no more. Mm-hmm. Almost like if it's good, can it keep my attention? And have I not seen it before? Can I not predict what the fuck gonna happen? Like, because I know you even watched the movie with your wife, right? And then seen some shit, and you're like, I know what's about to happen. I know what's about to happen. Right. What movie is that? The Temptation with Beyonce. That shit 4 different times, right?
Right. I am a movie buff, and I watch a lot of shows and stuff, so I am guessing the plots and all that stuff right, like 95% of the time. So that is that's huge. I was about to say, something that I looked up today regarding the writers strike. So in the contract, right, they were negotiating, right, on behalf of the writers for Hollywood for pay, I guess. And they said something in there. They were saying basically when it comes to AI, right, the guild was saying we don't want, if for part of this agreement, we don't want Hollywood movie producers or whatever using. You can't use AI to create content, right? They want them to use the writers for that. And they also said, and nor can you take our writing, our written material, like our content, and use it to train the AI system, right? So that was one of the things that they wrote in there.
Okay, that's important.
And they wrote back and said, nah. So that, I feel like, of course, there's some compensation, discrepancies going on or whatever, but I feel like that might be the real issue because with ChatGPT and its AI, industry blowing up, they can almost easily replace all those guys with AI. So I think they were trying to get ahead of it by, negotiating for whatever this term is supposed to be. They were basically saying, yo, you can't use AI and you can't use our shit to train AI. And they were like, we're not having it. So what you think about that? How do you feel like it's almost like,
check this out.
What's up?
No, check this out. How about we go see the Super Mario movie, right?
Mm-hmm.
Right, the new Super Mario Jamie, and I'm looking at it. I'm like, man, this is a hell of a much better movie than the original, right? And then two, this is probably what they wanted to do
In
originally,
the 90s, yeah.
just didn't have the technology, right? And it was 3D and all that shit. Shit was fire. And then I also had the third thought was like John Leguizamo. He was kind of teed off that he won't in the movie, and my immediate thought was cartoons are cheaper than actors. You know what I mean? Like
Right,
the
but not
voices
even.
may cost,
Yeah, yeah,
but
no,
it's
yeah.
right. The voice, but back to the creativity part, right? Like, so again with the writers, if they want to stop them from trying to teach them the AI from learning, that's the whole job. Like they once they get the AI to be creative,
Mm-hmm.
like they're not gonna
Right
need
shows.
anybody, right? They're not even gonna need the voices no more. Like to the Mario point, you're not gonna need
Right,
the voice to
they don't
say
need
the
them right
shit.
now.
You're
Yeah,
not gonna need the writers to create the shit, right? All they're gonna have to figure out is, are these people gonna like it? Are these people gonna watch it?
is
Right,
are
and
they gonna
that's it.
profit
Because
from it? Right.
uh, they'll get the profit if they'll watch it. If they can get a normal, regular human person to watch some AI created shit, they will do it. And now I don't need the writers no more, right? So
Right.
creativity is taking an attack.
No, that's real and that's true. And when it comes to like the voice stuff, we already heard the songs, right? They got AI Drake out there, AI Jay Z, creating songs that sounds like them, and it sounds like what they would write, and it sounds like what they rap about. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So this huge, right? With the implications, if we think about it, replacing voice actors. What up, Q?
But what are
Replacing
they?
was that
Mm-hmm.
just
No,
the
go ahead.
implications of taking human laborious capital and making it unvaluable to the to the machine when they could just use AI at a fraction of the cost. Save the company money, maximize profits. Obviously, capitalism.
But but to the creator's point, right? To where you and I know that shit is gonna lack some authenticity, right? It's
At
gonna lack
first,
some genuineness.
yeah.
Not in even you're still gonna be able to detect the syntheticness of it, right? The fakeness, right? You can
Mm-hmm.
tell, oh, somebody put that together, right? Like even
Yeah.
when you hear the AI music, right? When they be rapping or singing, the shit be sounding monotone. It be sounding melancholy. It be sounding dry.
Oh
It be
no,
sounding dead.
not the ones I
I
heard.
don't.
I heard someone's like,
I heard it. The Jay Z be. It don't. It don't have no oomph
I
to it.
don't
You
know if
know
I
what I
heard
mean?
that one.
Like,
I heard a Drake one and a Weekend, and somebody else.
did it have any life in it when it was rapping it, or
If you didn't tell me it was I would have thought it was real.
you would?
That's
I
like the
don't know.
Turing test, right? The Turing
Right.
test, if you know what the Turing test is basically it's a test to see if a real person, so to speak, can't
Mm,
is speaking or communicating with something else, a person, a machine, or whatever, and can't tell that who he's talking to or she's talking to is real, then that's
mm.
that's passable AI, I guess, artificial intelligence. But the song, I need to hear it to give my thoughts. Yeah, look it up. There's probably a handful of them now. Just look up
Yeah.
AI Drake, AI Weekend, AI.
Leave this live. Go check some shit to come back and join the
Right.
conversation. You
Because
know
the
what I'm
shit,
talking
I'm telling you.
about?
But the thing is, it would. I think the test would be better to let someone hear it without telling them it's AI,
hmm
and then get their take on it
Right.
or whatever. Because then you can tell. But no, at first when it comes to writing, I feel like the AI writing may be monotone and may seem lifeless. But over time, as it learns
hmm
more, especially if they take the real writers and put it as to learn, it's
hmm
gonna get to a point. It's gonna learn to the point where we won't be able to tell. But my thing is like we know that scripts, plot lines are very formulaic. They have three acts. There's a
hmm
protagonist. There's an antagonist. There's the hero's
hmm
journey, the hero's fall, and the hero's rise again. My thing is like, for anybody who like me who watches movies, watches TV shows all the time, and can guess the plot lines and see where things is going, if AI learns it the same way, if AI tries to emulate that, we're just gonna get the same shit that we're getting right now. It's not gonna be revolutionary. It's just gonna be okay. Here I am watching this show. This AI wrote, and I'm still guessing.
Transformer 2000.
Right.
Transformers
Fast and
25.
Furious 54. You know what I'm saying? It's the same movie. So
Gotcha.
if it's learning from the creators, it's going to create what the creators create. So is that artificial
But so
intelligence or is that just, you know what I mean?
so computer is only smart as its user. Yeah?
Facts.
Garbage in, garbage out.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm talking about? So what we have is not even AI. It's just a really high advanced like search engine, right? That's compiling shit, right? It's not actually creating a thought from something you said. It's gathering information and packaging it in a
Right.
particular way. You know what I'm talking about? The AI that they're capable of, it's gonna be drones, a network of drones that's able to surveillance the area and
Mm-hmm.
fucking communicate with each other, right? And then determine some shit before we even have a question. You know what I'm talking about? That's the AI. Oh, it's about to be a crash over
Look,
here. Y'all
look.
probably need to send some drones. What's up?
No, you're right. My fault. I didn't mean to
Speaking of
interrupt.
bots,
Q
no, you
just
good. Speaking of bots,
yeah. Q looked up a Drake song, an AI Drake song. Exactly. It's like you can't tell if you didn't. If they
it's a
didn't.
bot too.
He said, if they tell you, if they didn't tell you it was AI, and you heard it on an album or you just heard it off the radio, you would have thought it was real. That's what I'm saying. So
I'm talking
it's
about.
getting closer to emulating real human content
But like you
art.
said, that's still not AI, right? That's still just algorithm searches, right? And packaging. Like I said, it's gonna get
It has
scary.
to
Like I said,
learn.
when
It,
what's
it
up?
has to learn. That's
And
machine
so is
learning.
this all right? So is this like the MC stages of it, right? So the garbage in, garbage out part is it's just we only seeing garbage in, garbage out because of what it's gathering. Because like Chat GPT doesn't even have access to 2023 data. You know what I'm talking about?
Right.
It ain't got access. Or the Chat GPT we have doesn't have access to 2023
Right. They
internet.
got the paid version. I don't know.
Right.
I feel like even garbage in, garbage out helps it learn. Right. Like this whole AI thing is about the computer. It probably starts off as some algorithm and some human created programming, but from there it has to learn and
Mm.
adapt. Like take in new information, process it, learn from it. So even garbage in, it'll process it, put it out, and then somebody will say, no, that's wrong, or we don't like that. And then they'll learn from that, like, oh, this is garbage. You know what I'm saying? Then just, trash it and just it's all a numbers game. As much it has to take in so much data to really decipher it and learn from it, and then what it puts out, you can't even tell. That's why I feel like these songs, somebody somewhere, I don't know how they exactly made it, but I'm assuming somebody uploaded Drake songs to a machine. Maybe all his albums, maybe everything he's ever been on. Said analyze this voice, analyze the cadence, analyze the way the lyrics work, analyze everything, and then take all that data of this person that performs on records vocally, and then create something new with it. That's why it just feels so real, because it's like taking all his work and then making something new, and he had nothing to do with it. In essence, you could say that's an extension of him. You know what I'm saying? Because it's taking his shit and making something new. But
Right. Something that it's true, and it's a piece of him that he necessarily wouldn't have thought of, right? It's a stream of him that he necessarily wouldn't
maybe
have
he
came
would
up
have.
with.
Maybe
Maybe.
maybe Drake could make a claim to that song if it generates income. He could say, "Look,
Mm.
this is my likeness," or the record label or whoever owns that shit can say, "Yo, this AI song, if it's making money, that's us because it came from us." You know what I'm saying? So it could be another way of just
But
mass.
and now take it to forget an artist. So now forget an artist, because when you're in the car, when you first hear a song, you don't know who it is. If it
Mm-hmm,
sound good to you, if it feel good to you, you rocking with it. So I could care less if it's Wayne, Drake, Nicki,
mm-hmm.
Taylor. You know what I mean? Anybody, anybody. If it sounds good to me and it feel good to me, that's the win right there.
No,
You
that's
know what I mean?
facts.
So it ain't. I don't even have to. And with that being said, they can make a familiarity voice. Something build a familiar voice that you like too. And now they got a whole artist and that could just pump out music forever.
Right.
You know what I
Imagine
mean? Like,
hearing a new Biggie track. They take all the Biggie shit. All right, here's all Biggie's category, discography. Make some new Biggie tracks. You hear Biggie, you know what I'm saying? Sounds like him. It essence is him, but it's like, yo, you could bring people back from the
mhm.
dead. You could bring back loved ones. You could bring back Elvis. You could bring back Michael Jackson. You
But
know what I'm saying? The
so
list goes on.
here, but here's the So
Q made a
speaking
good
of the
point though.
Steelers,
Mm-hmm.
what you say?
Now you said that all the data they
What you
get from
said?
the phone, devices or apps, yeah, that they
True.
collect. Our voices, what we, it's
And
real.
that part right there is why that data they collecting on the phone is why they advertise you the way they advertise you.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? They know where you at. They know what you need. They know where you at. So, uh, but speaking to you was talking about the music people. What about people just being creative in general, right? So now that the AI can just know what people like, get that data, and now it can create a business for them now. How is a person supposed to get creative and start a business, right?
Mm-hmm.
T-shirts. The AI can generate shirts that people like. Now, how people supposed to get creative? So is it people who's going to allow the AI to outcreate them? Right. That's the question.
Nah,
Are
that's real.
people going to allow the AI to outcreate you? So you're telling me this AI is more creative than the actual authentic being? That's going to be on the person to decipher or to be able to determine, right?
Right. To bring it back, that's exactly what the Writers Guild was trying to do. They tried to say, hey, you can't use this shit. Don't use AI to replace us. Don't use us to teach it. So, my question would be: do you think this strike? Do you think they're gonna get what they want? Do you think the strike is the writers are gonna win, and then Hollywood? I feel like even if Hollywood agrees to that, they could probably still do it if they want. But do you think they'll officially um, win and say, hey, we don't want you to use AI? You think the industry will allow that, or they're just gonna? We don't give a fuck. We're taking your shit right now. We're making this bitch learn. So by the time this strike is over, we're gonna already be using AI. You know what I'm saying?
You're never coming back.
I don't know. I
You're
hope
never
not.
coming. You're never coming. Once the strike started, you're never coming back.
You think they
If
try to
you come
replace them
back,
right now?
it's gonna be so. It's gonna be some real people that it's gonna be two foes, right? I ain't rocking with it. Y'all can't use me for that. And then the other side, I need to eat. I'm rocking with it. I don't care. I'm gonna be a progressor, right? Some
Mm-hmm.
people's not gonna be with it, and so either you're gonna be a progressor and go with the people who are doing the thing, or you can be on the other side and be. You got to get creative. You got to get creative
Mm-hmm.
because the AI gonna do the thing, and they not gonna need you. Either you gonna rock with us or get rolled over. You know how the world works, not in America, right? You know
Mm-hmm.
how the world works.
No, it's real. Q said
Okay.
this is an attack against the artists, but artists have been using the public for years. All these fan made remixes that artists still. Yeah, there's a lot of thievery
That's
within
not
the
the same.
industry. There is a lot of thievery within the industry, copyright issues and all that. But this is almost
Still got to
like
put on, you got still got to put on the show. You still got to show up.
right. The AI thing is almost like can single handedly destroy the artist, destroy, like you were saying, destroy the human aspect of creativity, and just pretty much turn it into a money making machine, which it already is, but do it in a way that now we're cutting out even more artists and more humans and more writers and more creative people. You know what I'm saying? It's like taking our jobs. You know what I'm saying? Like they're taking our jobs type of shit. And that's just with the music industry.
But I gotta go. I gotta go high vibration. Survival of the fittest.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. You either get with the shits or be
Well,
shit.
how do you get with it if getting with it means you don't have a job anymore? How do you get with that?
The same way it's always been. You find a way. What's the name of the show?
Figuring shit,
You got.
figuring shit out. If you on a
You know
writer
what I'm
and
talking
you go to
about?
figure
So
this
here we
shit out.
go. Here we go. Here we
Mm-hmm.
go. It is you 1840 something when the gold rush happened. You back home on the East Coast and you heard them talking about gold in the West Coast. What they did, and then somebody said, "Hey, I got some shovels for you bums." You know
Right.
what I'm talking about?
Facts. Yeah.
Somebody gonna get busy. The AI is making. I'll start rapping like a chimp or some shit. Doja Cat. You
Right.
can't do this AI.
Right.
You know what I'm talking about? You can't do certain. I don't know, certain stuff the AI just can't do. But people got to get creative because if
I
you
don't
let
think
it,
it.
because you keep looking at the AI like it's gonna win and you can't beat it, then you
So
lose.
I think so. I hear you, and you're making sense. But I think when I ask those questions, like what I'm getting at is how the robotics and IT, machinery, robotics, artificial intelligence has the potential to take over the economy, every country,
Every sector, yes.
to the point of eliminating the working class,
90%
eliminating
of the
below the
jobs.
working class. So it's like they're gonna replace us, right? And then these
Right.
corporations, I don't know. There's it gets deep, you know what I'm saying? When you think about corporations and big money and all that and big tech, but it's like it's almost like okay, you're making all this money, but if everybody's broke, nobody has a job, right? How can you survive in the first place? What can you sell? What service can you provide? If you just squeezing out everybody, you know what I'm saying? I don't know. There might be something more there. We could probably talk about
But
it.
but it's the human is part of the human part of that is what do you do? What
Survive.
do you do, Frank? You know what I'm
Survive.
talking about?
Right.
Humans get to it. You
Yeah.
find a way, and then once you find a way, you like, oh, bro, come rock with me, bro. I got something for you. Watch this. And then once they get put on, we can. It's a whole nother. We
Yeah.
talking a whole nother game now because clearly we have embarked upon a path that others clearly didn't see. We're brave enough to take it. We may be the first one to hit the wave and crash over it, but
Right.
as we can know, consistency make things happen. You know what I mean? So
Right.
we'll get through
I
it.
think
You
this
know
is
what I mean?
why the Zuckerberg and Meta, Facebook, tried to get everybody in a metaverse. So we take their asses out of reality, put them in the metaverse. We get AI to do the jobs that they were doing, and we eating on both ends. We eating on AI, we eating these people through the fucking metaverse. But anyway, you know what I'm saying? I
Wow,
don't know.
bro.
I'm just going off. That could be a whole episode in itself. Metaverse is dead, by the way. Like it's not a thing.
Metaverse is not dead. Metaverse is also in infancy,
I don't know.
because
Go ahead.
people don't care about their health no more like they used to. People ain't outside like they used to no more. And bro, them kids will sit there in front of that laptop with them goggles on to their motherfucking body deteriorate.
Okay, you're right.
You laugh.
No, I am. I think metaverse is dead. It might totally crumble and die, and then get replaced by another company by another
A
name, and
Phoenix.
right. But I think metaverse is pretty much dead. But I think that's our show. That's our time. We appreciate you guys for rocking with us. We were on time this today, right? Were we? I don't know. I think we were.
No, we want on time. CP time, man. We here. Go to the website. Put your email address in, man. Join the newsletter, bro. We got some shit for y'all. We need some more numbers. So we didn't get the numbers, yo. We got something special, like a little diamond in the rough for y'all, cuz.
Right, definitely.
Appreciate you, Q, man. Y'all checking us out for the first time. What's up? We love y'all. Come back. You're here.
Yep. Check us out Saturday.
Come
Our
on.
first in-person episode this Saturday with Peter.
And we can be doing more of those.
Yep. Facts. All right, y'all. Peace out. Appreciate you. Appreciate you, Q.